Good evening, Darren.
Good evening, Darren.
Darren spelled correctly, I might add.
Yes, unlike the Darren who's reffing.
Correct.
Who just had to be different. Why put a Y in there?
I know. It would have been a perfect team otherwise, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. So we've got the singles plate final. It's BT versus Bilge.
This is going to be a cracking final, I reckon.
This potentially could be better than the actual singles finals itself.
Yes. And possibly could finish before it.
Yeah. do you know what? I think it's race to 7. Is it race to 7?
Yeah, race to 7.
Race to 7. It's 5-1. We've got a race. What's the race to on here?
Race to 7.
Race to 6 on here. Is it 7 on here?
No, race to 7.
It is.
All right, BT broken off and dry. No, sorry, tell a lie. He has potted one. Yeah, pot of red.
What do you fancy? I think marginally reds for me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, definitely reds. It's not even marginal, actually. Some lovely words of encouragement from Spice in the audience. I think he'd be best pleased with that. He's all the way down. He's on the stuck on the bottom cushion now.
I'm sure he can pull something out of the hat here. Knowing BT. Yep.
That's quality, isn't it?
Yeah. He's got a shot into the middle again.
How did he sort those two reds out by the yellow there? I mean, he got the plant on there. I think he's played for the plant.
Yep, they do plant.
He doesn't play it too pacey. I think he can't go too far wrong here.
Yep, played it well. Got enough to just come down, bump that red down a little bit for
I
into the
don't
middle?
think, I don't think he needs. I think he's playing to
ball?
drop it in the middle. I think he's playing on it. He's got a little bit more angle than he wanted, but I think he can hold fine. He played your shot. Actually, that's and landed absolutely perfect.
Yeah, you can just stun across now a little bit.
Yeah.
Lovely.
What a start from BT. I wouldn't be surprised to see this lad in the town shootout.
Reffing or playing.
Playing at that standard and absolute quality.
Very good start. This potentially is a match that could be a complete dish fest.
So it's still 5-1 in the singles. It's one frame down. So let's see if Kyle can return the favour.
Yeah, give it 10 minutes and we'll be level pegging with the other table.
I think I'll be back at the bar if it carries on like this. It's a bit of glare off Darren's head, isn't there? Got to say, standard in town is so good now that even the singles plate. So I think it's all the first and second round knockouts of the singles go into the singles plate, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of entries, but there's so many decent players that when you get to the singles plate, there are some good players in there still.
This,
like I said, this would have been a worthy singles final.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
So you cannot discredit the singles plate.
No. And like you say, because we've got so many entries into the singles, that you're guaranteed, like in the first couple of rounds, that there's going to be a couple of matchups where there's going to be a decent player get knocked out and put into the play. So, like you say, yeah, it's always going to be decent players of a high quality standard going to be in the play.
Yeah, you get some big draws. That was a bit of a. I don't think that rack was particularly tight. He seemed to hit them well, but they didn't split particularly well.
Yeah.
He ran the white through it, had a second bite on. That could have ended up worse.
He's still at the table, that's the main thing. And he has got a shot. It depends which way he wants to go, if he wants to go reds or yellows.
He's got a shot at both.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think I'll take reds. I'll take the red actually to the middle bag, but play it in off the yellow. You can actually push that yellow safe up the line.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's covering 2 yellows down at the bottom table as well.
He's taking it straight. See, I'm not sure about that shot.
Yeah, there's a bit of traffic now. But if he takes this red down to the bottom left-hand side, he can potentially go underneath the yellow in the middle.
Yeah, he can, but he's got 2 options. He can either go through that and move the ones with the yellow in the middle, or he can go play the red off the red next to the yellow to free that one.
Yeah.
So he's gone straight into yellow. I don't think he planned to do that.
No, but he's actually all right.
Do you know what?
That will go down past the yellow on the right-hand side. One.
Does the yellow? I don't think the yellow. The yellow next. No, the red next to the red nearest to the white for the left pocket. I'm not sure if that goes. If that goes, I'd have been taking that now.
Yeah, that certainly. Yeah, that certainly goes.
Yeah, so he's tried to move it again.
Yeah, he's still got that red down the bottom left-hand side, covered by yellow.
I think he's starting to put himself into trouble at the moment. If that goes middle bag, he's okay, but I think he could almost do with taking a pocket, because I can't see him taking all of these out in this visit now. I'm struggling to see a decent route.
The only way I could see him is take this one into the middle, follow through, and then the red nearest the middle, cut that, and then come back down.
I was going to say, I think he's got the angle to move it. Yeah, I think he had the angle to move that.
Yeah.
He's probably slightly unlucky. He's had a stroke of luck there. That's tied up that yellow to the middle bag quite nicely. Otherwise, all those yellows went. It still goes to either corner pocket, but it's a much more difficult shot.
I would imagine Ben will now be using that as his last ball, and then he really doesn't have to do anything. Put it down the bottom left-hand side, and he hasn't got to do anything for the position on the black.
No.
Or queuing for his first shot. That's a good shot. Deliberately using the red to pop the yellow.
It was good.
And this
He
yellow
might be
does.
so disappointed that it didn't go across further, but it'll be okay.
But it does go.
It does go now. We'll take it.
Again, he might have just travelled a tiny bit too far for his liking.
He's going to have to play the plant with the middle yellow, I think.
Yeah.
But he will need a good angle on the next shot to be able to get on that final yellow, because it's going to leave a very... unless he tries to get into it now, I don't think he will. I think it's risk. Didn't realise the white passed.
Yeah, deceptive, the camera angle. So Kyle has got a good opportunity here.
On a normal day, Kyle takes these out, absolutely no problem.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I don't think there'll be a problem here either. I think he just stuns this one. Red to bottom right. Leave the white pretty much where that red is. Slight angle, come through. That's perfect. Just
as long as he's got enough angle so he can bounce the white off the bottom cushion, he'll be fine.
He's got half the table to play with the next shot. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Be a bit annoyed he's queuing over the yellow, but yeah, I can see by the look on his face, there's a slight grimace, but
it is. But just don't be clever with it. Just concentrate on the pot it, natural angle for the black.
Yeah, don't need to hit it hard. It's just cue it and pot.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Looking white 1-all. Oh.
Did not expect that from Kyle. Very solid cueist is Kyle. So that I did.
BT would not be expecting to get back to the table, so
he plays this nicely down the rail. Again, natural position.
I think he's going for the cut. Yeah, it goes for the cut. There's this yellow finishing. I think he's had a little bit of a stroke there because he can. He's got the easy snooker here.
You can take it out of the rail, or you can plop it in the middle. Up the rail, off the black.
That surprises me a lot with BT, to be honest. That he is not going to be a happy bunny with that.
I think the black passes there, doesn't it?
What was I saying about Tom Shooter?
Yeah, that he'd be good at reffing it.
That was it, yeah. Pretty atrocious player, BT.
Kyle.
You've got to be taking these chances, buddy.
I got to say, for Kyle, he took that quite fast.
He got that. That was complacency. Pure complacency.
Yeah.
He just thought that was a gimme, got down and had a go, didn't he?
Kyle's shot routine is solid, and he has the same routine.
Twice across the table.
Every time he takes a shot, he has the same routine, and I just think he got down and he rushed that a little bit too much.
I think you're right. I think BT's had another stroke of luck there, because in such a way that if he can play this yellow over the bag and not leave an easy black.
Yeah.
I think he plays the percentage here.
That's exactly what he's done. Make sure his yellow's out in the open.
Got play for the stick. That's a cracking effort. I think he's just about left the double. I think he's left the double.
In practice, yeah, I'd say this is like a 7 out of 10 for Kyle in this environment.
You're a generous man. It's not easy. I expect him to get close, certainly.
Yeah.
I think he's looking at it, doubling it back the other way. Surely you've got to be doubling this to the bottom left as we look at it.
I don't think it matters which way he goes. If he misses it, he's going to leave a shot on the yellow. But yes, I think you're right. I think he's coming back down to the right-hand side. No. Oh, hello.
Oh! How did that stay out in the end? I thought that was in.
Yeah, I'm sure I heard that hit the back of the pocket, and wow.
That's unreal.
Wow.
What a steal for BT.
Kyle's going to be gutted about that.
He's not going to be happiest, is he? So, 2-0 BT.
Kyle now needs to not let that affect him.
Yeah.
He needs to forget about that. Just get on with the next frame. It's getting very close to a finish on the singles side. It's 6-1 to Brett at the moment.
And the committee have done an excellent job this year, and I think courtesy of Callum, we have a list of stats in front of us of commentary as well.
We do indeed.
And you can look at the route that the guys have had, and I say that you can see who people played in the singles. I think actually it went up to round 3.
Yeah, round 1 technically is the preliminary.
It's a prelim, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. So you can see Kyle Billett, in the first couple of rounds, like we were saying, he didn't have an easy draw. He had Alex Milton, who he beat 5-0, which is, I would expect Alex to take a few frames to be fair.
Yeah.
He's a good player. And then he lost 5-3 to Darren Hughes, and I think we all know Darren, he's no slouch,
No.
even though he spells his name wrong. So, and that's the quality that we've got there. Obviously, Darren went on. He's already won a North Devon Blackpool Tour event this year.
Yes.
It's got the likes of Jason Twist and Josh Durant in. So, by no mean feat. So, losing 5-3 to him is no embarrassment.
No.
And BT is. He had Phil Jeffries, who, no disrespect to Phil, I would expect BT to beat, and then he lost 5-4 to Neil Peveridge. I think if you speak to BT about how he lost that, you might be there for some time, because I think there may have been a slight fluke in there.
Right. I've not heard anything about that that round, but
by all means, I think it was outrageous. But
right.
You know a Matt Harvey fluke, yeah?
Oh, the Matt Harvey special.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was a level up from that.
Wow. That good a fluke.
Oh yeah. BT's looking good here anyway.
Yes.
He just has to be careful and just consider how he's taking these out.
I think he'll go for the red nearest to the middle pocket between the two. So he'll go.
I might disagree here, actually.
You think?
I think he can take the middle of the three. Oh no, you might prove me wrong here. I thought he could have taken the middle of the three and used the yellow as a stopper, and then come up and taken these in this order, and then come back for the one down the cushion to leave the black to the middle. But different players see it differently.
I'm not sure what he's going to try and do here. If he's going to actually try and pop this one into the left middle and stun into the yellow, uses yellow as a stopper, so he's then got perfect position on the red. But
I think you're right.
It's a difficult shot.
The thing is, you leave the angle like that, and then it's more difficult to get on the. So he's cheated the pocket slightly.
He thinks he's got the angle here. So again, deceptive angles on the camera.
He needs to get this right, because if he leaves too much angle on this red, it's more difficult to stick on the red to the middle. But
I think if he can drop it dead weight and he can just leave the white in the middle of the two yellows, he'll be fine.
Yeah. I think you'll find he may stun into the yellow. He's rolling it. No, the angle's perfect, actually. He's absolutely fine. No, that angle's fine. See, what was I worrying about? What do I know? That's why I'm sat here and not playing in any finals today.
Just a tiny little screw back here, just to keep it on the...
I think he just drops it dead weight. I don't think he tries to screw it or anything.
I think flies in the top bag.
Take the top bag. I'm sat right behind it now. And yeah.
Flies in the top bag.
That's exactly where it's going.
That's exactly where it's gone.
All the way. Well,
I think for Kyle now, Kyle needs to win this frame just to settle him down a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree. So after those singles rounds, I think once BT got over, well, I was going to say once BT got over that fluke, I still don't think he's got over that fluke. He beat Adam Halling 5-0. That's a hell of a result.
Did he beat him, or I think Adam might have moved away then?
Was it, or was it a walk? I think
it might have been Adam moved away then and he got given a walkover for that.
And I think his route then, he came across some good players, but on paper, I think he would have been favourite against the rest of his opponents.
Yes,
Rob Parker and Darrow, Matt Harvey, San Francisco, and Dale Groves finally in the semis. I mean, that's a good run for Dale to get to the semis as well.
Yes, definitely. What was Kyle's like?
Frame 4. Yeah. Well, we'll have a look. I'll have a look at that in the
next frame.
During the next frames, yeah. That's a much better break, and that's unfortunate. It's gone dry, and those yellows are begging. I am expecting BT to take these out. This could be a reverse dish.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, there's an option for either colour here. They're nothing really that majorly hard. So
He's
gone yellows. So
he's gone yellows. He's been the dish king this season. He's had 10 for the season. Nearest to that was 7, which was actually, I think it was myself and Paul Standen. I was disappointed with that. He's not happy with himself, but I still expect him to keep going with these. Oh, so you see that slight run out of position has cost him slightly. Is he on this? If he's on it, he's okay. Yeah, I think he plays it and he's got the one to the middle still. Actually, I say the one to the middle. I think he may need to take the one to the bottom right. Getting back to it will be difficult off that one to the left.
yeah, I think if he's taking this one down to the bottom left now, he'll come back for the one in the middle.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
I did not expect him to take that. No, that's worked out absolutely perfect.
Couldn't have asked for a better outcome on that one.
Now he's played that, and it's turned out like that. He just needs to stand back at it. It's just
These are all droppings now, really, aren't they?
There's a few stun shots.
Yeah.
Easy from here, but it's on and off the cushion.
Yeah.
Just needs to be careful where he does leave this one. He's got 2 choices. He can either
I think gentle screw back here.
he can screw it back, leave it straightish, and then leave the white where the yellow is. He might run this free.
Stun pass back.
He managed to stun past. Yeah, absolutely fine. Well, there you go. Reverse dish.
And very quickly 4-0.
This could not be going better. I mean, we predicted this to finish before the singles final. It's not going to be far off. Kyle reckons he's going to have an awesome comeback. So, I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. He's got to get that first frame on the board, settle his nerves. If he can get that first frame on the board, I think he'll start putting them in.
I think Kyle needs something to go this time. But like we were saying, we were looking at Kyle's route. Let's have a look at Kyle's route. So he had a buy-in at first and beat Alex Milton, lost to Darren Hughes. And as he went through, Darren Hopkins, Chris Dibble. Darren Hopkins is no slouch now.
No, and again, I think that might have been a walkover.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong, but I think that was a walkover. I think it was given to him.
There's a 5-0, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Pete Alexander, who's not to be sniffed at. Spicer as well. And Chris Morris, who must have had equally must have had a good run to get to that far.
He did, and then for Cole to beat him 6-0.
Yeah, I think Chris will be disappointed with that, to be able to get that far and then go the white one. But both players on their route have had to come up against a few tough games.
Yeah. And singles is finished now, so we didn't beat him.
Did we not?
We weren't far behind him.
No, with Brett playing, I did expect to. But
if we didn't have the shot clock, we'd probably still be on frame 2.
So Kyle has got not the easiest.
No, it's on yellows.
Obviously, there's the obvious difficult ball that's next to the red and black. Got into that well. But it came off that side cushion. So, plenty of side on it. And the thing is, when you're playing at that pace, you really are leaving it to luck, aren't you?
Yeah. I don't know if he can play the top of the 2 yellows he's looking at the moment. I'm not too sure if he can get through there. And the only shot he might have is this one down to the bottom left. But
yeah, I think there was a touch of frustration and desperation in that shot. He really wants to make something happen.
I think he's looking at the plant now.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I'm not. If he can cover the bag with this, I think he's doing well. Yeah,
I think he's frustrated.
He's gone into thrash mode, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he's muttering away to himself. And,
he knows he should have had at least 1 or 2 of these frames that he's just lost.
he has had an opportunity. I mean, actually BT, he's had a dish and a reverse dish so far. He just can't knock that quality. He played the singles shootout earlier, and that's a one-frame shootout. It's absolute potluck, and he's won it 3 years on the trot with a dish, reverse dish, and another dish today. That standard is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So, with a standard like that, you're looking at town shootout. Can't help myself.
I think you might be looking at buying a Predator Q as well and getting onto the GB9.
Well, I think that he's been dubbed the one-frame wizard. That might have been by Paul behind us, actually. I think. We're looking at. He's going to. I think he's going to try and roll into this little cluster of balls here now. He doesn't need to go into this hard, which is why I think Kyle went slightly wrong. He's trying to move balls and he was trying to do it a million miles an hour. And with that, you're never guaranteed to land on anything. That's why I said a little bit of frustration came in.
Yeah, and to be fair, with Ben on this one, he doesn't have to go into that because that red will go top right.
So, that's absolutely superb. He didn't need to go into it hard. He's hit that lovely.
Yeah, he was fine either way. If he'd missed them and he would have come down, he would have been on one of the ones down the bottom. So he was fine either way he went down. But now he's absolutely plumb.
Yeah, I think
he can go either way now. He can either go forward or he can screw back.
So for me, I go forward, but see, I think he had less margin for error that day, which is why I would have gone forward. And BT has a little look to the heavens.
It could be touching ball.
No, it's not touching. A little shake of the head from Darren.
But that means he can't get through to pot the one. He can't pot the one on the left-hand side.
There was a single clap from Spice, I believe. There it is. There's a bit of a smirk from BT. He was in trouble now. So Carl's really got to be doing something now.
Yeah, he's got to settle down. He's got to, like you say, stop going at 300 mile an hour. Take your time, like he can, and he does. You
just need to be a little bit considered because he's got one awkward yellow. Well, he's got the yellow on the cush, which I think he can play on to now. Yeah. And then it's just how he takes his yellow next to the red.
Again, he doesn't have to power through on this one. He's guaranteed dropping it in. He's guaranteed, I would say, to be on the one at the top left at the very worst.
Yeah. See, for me, I think he can screw this back and maybe get on that one, but because it goes to the left-hand corner quite nicely, but getting on it is not easy. A bit more angle would have been fine.
In fact, the red just above the yellow just above the white at the moment goes in the middle, so he could have played that as well.
If it goes to the middle, I would have taken that then.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that. You're sat in the perfect position to be able to see that.
Yeah, I just saw that and saw that he could have got in the middle and he just could have had a gentle screw back.
He can't have seen it. Because if he'd have seen that, I think he's looking at it now.
He's not playing
it now.
He's
not looking at it now. No, he's looking at the bottom. I think if he'd have seen the one to the middle, I think he'd have taken that first. Where's that yellow going? Where's he going?
I think he did see it because he played to get back on it.
No, I think it would have been the percentage shot because I don't think he would have left an easy red if he'd have taken the one to the middle.
But again, like you say, I don't get why, if he saw it, why he didn't take it at the first opportunity instead of...
Oh, it's a lovely shot from BT. He squeezes it through the gap. And screw it around two cushions when he could have come through with check side. He was going to come through with check side. He's had a little rethink. He's still doing it.
Follow through off the bottom cushion. There we go.
Perfect.
And this should be a simple black for 5-0. There we go.
Outrageous pace of game that we've got going on here. BT in absolutely no time. It's 5-0 up, and Kyle's going to be a bit punch drunk, I think.
I think, like you say, Kyle's just starting to take too many risks
Yeah.
for how he usually plays.
Yeah, well, at the start of the game, I think we had that discussion that I said BT, he's an attacking player. He will go for shot. He will go for the clearance. If it's there, there's a half a chance he's going to be taking it. Kyle, he can be a bit more. He's usually a little bit more considered about the shots he takes. Obviously, yourself when you'll be playing in the local the snooker league this season. I think Kyle had the best record. No, you had the best record. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
From my sins, yes, I did. I did have a very particularly good season. Yeah.
I'm regretting bringing that up now. But I think he had the most breaks. I think we had the most,
Yes, he did,
the
yes.
most 20 plus breaks. And there weren't many of those under 30 as well. I don't think.
No.
Most of them were 30 plus.
Yeah, his stance is solid, his entry into his shot is solid, the way he holds a cue is solid. He's just a solid cue.
Yeah.
And I'm not too sure. I think today maybe BT's managed to drag him into BT's game of being attacking, where that's not really Kyle's game. Kyle's more considered, thoughtful about what he does. He'll look at what his options, and he'll consider all his options, and then he'll make up his mind, and then he commits to it, walks into it, and then he's just solid all the way through that. I think he's just been dragged in a little bit with BT just blowing him off the table.
Well, yeah, I think he's a little bit shell-shocked. I say it's that dish straight off the bounce from BT is put him slightly on the back foot. I think he may have felt a little bit under pressure, and he's just missed one there, which I would never expect him to miss in a million years. Do you reckon it's beer? Should we put it down to beer? We'll just give him benefit of the doubt. We'll say it's beer.
Got to give him a get-out clause.
I know BT's been drinking Coke all day because, well, he needs to man up, doesn't he, really? What's wrong with him? He should be on a beer. It's almost like he's wanted to win or something. And, actually, it's a new feature of BT's game. I'm surprised I've not picked up on is the glove.
The glove.
Where's the glove come from?
I
know you're a fan of the glove.
Yeah, I might have started that in the league.
Yeah. Well, no comment. I can see how it helps. I can't knock it. There's some absolute quality players out there that play with it. I think like Liam Dunster plays with a glove.
Yeah. I have to say, I'm a big fan of the glove, especially in conditions like we are here today. It's very warm out here. And if you just get a little bit sweaty on the hands and everything else, the glove just makes the cueing a lot more smoother, and it's just nicer. So.
I dig it. It does make it a lot slicker.
Yeah.
That's not turned out great for BT. So we've got a bit of a problem here for him. I reckon. I don't know. It depends how attacking he feels. He can play the safe up table, or he could play the red off the yellow that's on the cushion. Is he going for the double? He's sure he's not going for the double. He's gone for the cross double.
And he got it.
5-0 up. He can afford it, can't he? And do you know what? This looks... does that go? I don't think it goes. Does
no, that doesn't go, no.
Does it not go to the bottom right? Yeah, if that went to the bottom right, he would be absolutely... It looks like it goes on the screen, but as I look at the table...
No, he doesn't. No, I think if he's going to go for it, he's going to put the red in the middle of the table. He's got to put that in the middle with a lot of power to put the yellow down into everything and try and break everything out, and it's not happened.
Yeah. See, now this is the only place that's BT suffering his game. He is so attacking that...
You can put yourself into trouble.
He can put, and do you know what? I think it's probably his only weakness. He can play a good safety shot. We've seen already he's taken out 2 dishes. Yeah. So he knows how to clear a table, but I think that odd time where you need to stop, have a little think, and just go.
Yeah, and
these aren't going.
Yeah, Kyle now needs to slow BT down. I think he now needs to play the touchy-feely game, tuck him up.
That's all. See, for me, that was already the wrong way. See, I would have played the other side of the yellow and tucked it in behind the black. Because that sent the yellow towards the top pocket. It went in a corner bag easier. So now it doesn't go in the left bag. Although that said, it does block the black slightly to that middle bag, even though the black goes to either corner.
Oh, he's flicked it in the
Oh,
top.
look out. Matt Harvey special. That's disgraceful. Hang your head in shame, BT.
At 5-0 up, or 5-0 down, you don't want to see that, do you?
That's outrageous, isn't it?
I think Kyle will be heartbroken about that.
I think he can drop this in as well.
Yeah,
Can he
can.
drop this in the hole?
Yeah.
Or is it just too much angle? I'm struggling to see the angle slightly on here. I do.
Trying to stun it up past the yellow. There we go.
It's not bad.
I think he's just about right there that you can cut it into the middle and he'll be fine.
He's not even flinched, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
First
miss of the game.
Did not expect him to miss that, to be fair.
I think that's the first pot he's missed. Where's Spice with a single clap when you need it, eh?
He's too busy yapping.
Could that be a turning point?
Kyle needs something, so
he needs to just drop these in.
I think he needs to play safe here. Again, slow BT down.
Do you know what? It's not a bad shot. If he plays, I think you might be right.
He would have been all right if that didn't drop, but he did play to pot that, and that nearly.
Yeah,
he nearly missed that. So
if he plays this with a tracer right hand side, he could.
I don't know what he's doing.
Got to be playing this one on the cushion, surely. See, that to me already says that his head's not in the right place, because if you take that and miss it,
you guarantee snookered.
You're still safe.
Yeah.
This is a gamble now, because he's going to have to hit this a little bit harder to get it right up the table for that middle bag.
He has fallen into BT's trap and he's gone all out. He's going all out attacking, which is not Kyle's game. Kyle needs to stick to his strong point.
Day in, day out, I expect him to pot this, but finals, 5-0 down, under pressure.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's a lovely shot.
It's a great shot.
Do you know what?
That is
Considering the circumstances, that's really good.
But he's just come short, slightly short.
He has come short,
but he's still more than capable of potting this and getting on
he's
the
having a
black,
little head shake, but I think he's making more of a meal of this than he needs to be. He just needs to dig into this on and off the top cushion. Anywhere in that top half of the table, you've got the black to the middle bag. And
thing is, I think he's just shy and he's stopped short enough that by potting this, he's going to be contacting the black. Yeah.
He's judged that.
He's played that well.
Nicely.
Played that really
relatively
well.
Nicely. It's not bad.
No.
But he's having a little head shake. His confidence, understandably at 5-0, when he's had a couple of chances, isn't exactly sky high.
There we
Good
go.
lad. Middle of the bag, he'll feel much better now.
Yeah.
Little fist pump. I think it's a little touch of irony in that, but no. Well done, Carl. Stop the whitewash, buddy.
Yeah, when BT fluked that one up in the top left-hand bag, Kyle was distraught. And
you think it's curtains at that point.
Yeah, he didn't think he was coming back to the table. Right, I think we're having a bit of a ref change here because Darren's due to be playing on table 1.
Yeah, right, okay.
So we're going to have a little break while we introduce another competition on table 1.
And our fixture secretary, Mr. Matt Harvey, who we have a lot to thank for today, has taken over.
I'm surprised he volunteered to referee this. You can hardly see.
So you don't know what he's doing already, look.
See, I told you couldn't see. Couldn't even find the rack.
So this promises to be a quality encounter with two of the best teams of the season going at it to grab the final piece of silverware. Some may think that they are over the hill, but they keep on moving at the wrong time and time again. Their strength and depth seems to have no bounds, and the ball they play is a joy to watch. Please welcome Rat Pack!
Just a brief pause while the League Cup final goes on the other table.
And to their opponents, a team who have run the Rat Pack close
Yeah, top 2 teams in the Premier Division this year, Rat Pack and Hit Hard and Hopers.
That should be a blinder, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
So for those of you that are watching BT and Kyle, please stick with us to the end, because you never know, stranger things have happened. You could see a Kyle Billett come back.
Yep.
But once that's done, you'll see a quality game over on the other table. But,
yeah, 2 quality sides.
that's some great players. You've got Brett Williams and Paul Standen.
Darren Hughes, Martin Philpott, any of them.
That's quality all the way through their teams. Well, Kyle will be. Kyle playing with Hit Hard and Hopers?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, so they'll be hoping this doesn't go too far, otherwise they'll be waiting for him, I think.
Yeah, they're going to have to sub him out, and he's going to have to be one of their subs.
Yeah. They've also got a Neil Peverbridge as well. He's certainly no slouch. And,
Dale Sawyer,
Dale,
Connor Billett,
yeah.
Kyle's brother.
Right, so we've got frame 7. And BT has smashed that break. They've gone everywhere. We've got... see, he'd like a red. He would like a red.
He's got a tough, long red to start with. But if he can sink that, he'd be in a pretty commanding position, I think.
Yeah.
Just stun this. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he's left slightly. He wanted to come back just a couple more inches to leave, so the queuing wasn't awkward. But actually, do you know what?
Lovely.
He slapped his hand on the table in annoyance, but it landed perfect angle to land in behind this one. So,
if anything, I think
he's
run just a slightly bit too far, but he's fine. He's absolutely fine on it. Just drop this in, he'll be fine.
This could be another dish. If that just sneaks past that, he's done all right there, isn't he? That he nearly done himself.
The only problem
he's having a little check.
The only problem he's got here is that he needs to be straight on the ball on the top left. He doesn't want to leave himself where he's got to have an angle on it.
I don't think it's too much of a problem, to be honest, Darren, because he's absolutely bob anyway. But I think even if he didn't, he'd only be flicking the yellow slightly, and he can screw it back. He's got all the way back up to the other yellow just below it.
He's asked Matt to keep an eye on this one. So it is tight.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's not near it. So, does he screw back for the gap down the middle of the table, or does he come down the table? He's screwing back for that gap.
He's got it. Oh, he's left it.
Oh, where's that queuing?
Awkward.
Well, for dish number 3, he's got some awkward queuing.
Yeah.
See, now for me, he's rushed out a bit. I know what he's done. He's lined it up and he's just gone at it.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't like the queuing, he didn't like the bridging over, so he's like, no, just bang, bang.
If I'm going to pick fault, BT is right there up there in the top 3 for me in the players in the league. Up with Standen and Brett, I think. But of the guys that play consistently within the league, like I say, if I'm going to pick anything, I think every now and again he does rush a shot a little bit like that.
Right,
he might argue with you, but
Kyle there has done what he needs to do. He needs to slow BT down. He needs to slow him down.
So don't slow Brett down for whatever you do.
Yeah, no.
God. No, BT's done the right thing there. He's had a big smash at it. Got a bit harder. It may have been there.
And he's not left Kyle anything.
Yeah, he's got one to the right middle there, look. He's got an easy starter.
Yeah, but the pressure on this one, he misses this, he's leaving.
I don't think
he will, but do you know what
misses this.
But it just puts that little bit of pressure on.
It does, but now he's got that first ball.
Now he should be plumb. He should take these out now properly.
Yeah, I expect him to take these out every day.
Thing is, Kyle's going to have in the back of the head that he should have more than one frame on the board now.
Yeah.
And just being 5-1 down, with that little bit of pressure, do you know what I mean? It just brings a little niggle, little twitch in your game, and it could make the easiest shot on the table, the hardest shot on the table.
Oh, easy. Well, we've both done it. We both miss those easy balls.
I do that most weeks, mate. as you'll probably see in the next game.
He's cued that absolutely lovely. I thought he was going to come back and screw that off 2 cushions going backwards, but he's played that forward, the running side. And,
again, drop this one and run it through. You'll come down for either one of the 2 at the bottom.
I think he wants to be getting down onto the bottom of the 2 yellows now with this shot. He might need to just stun it slightly so he doesn't go too close to this corner bag. Oh. Maybe a bit more than that. Or not at all, really.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll be overly pleased with that.
No, he wanted to be further away from the cushion there.
Yeah, I think he plays that harder, so he has.
I think he's going to dig down on this one. But again, he should be fine.
Makes it missable.
Yeah.
Fine. That's good. See, his body language tells me he's not in the right frame of mind. There's a little shake of the head again.
And that's what I'm saying. It's just that little.
Yeah. He's going to screw this off the side cushion.
Yeah. Played it well. Played it well.
That's lovely. Good lad. Once again, I think considering the circumstances, he's taken those balls out quite nice.
Yeah.
It's so easy to go wrong on what's a very simple looking table.
Yeah. Like I say, it's just you bring that added little bit of pressure into your game, knowing that you should have won a couple more.
Yeah.
You just bring that little twitch into your game, and it just makes every shot that little bit harder. And,
yeah. I agree.
And although that first shot that he played into the middle, for Kyle, is a relatively easy shot, but with that little bit of pressure, that little bit of tension in your body, it then makes it a shot that you could miss. And if he did miss it, he was leaving Ben plumb.
Yeah.
But he played it well, and then he took out the rest quite nice. Not as clean as he probably would have liked, but he took them out well. He's now got 2 on the board.
Doesn't matter
he
if
should
they're going
start
bad, does it?
But now he's got 2 on the board. He should start settling down in himself.
I think you're right. I think, like you say, when you take them out cleaner, it builds your confidence a bit better. You should still get that little bit of doubt in your mind if you're not getting to position, and if you're not thinking straight, that kind of your brain feeds on that, and then your confidence doesn't rise as much as it should, even though you're taking the frames.
Yeah. Now what Kyle needs now, he needs a decent break where he can pop one off the break, and he's got a nice split on him. That'll build his confidence up a little bit.
He's absolutely middled that, hasn't he? That's a little bit unfortunate with the white. That is really unfortunate with the white. How's your luck? Once again, his eyes look to the heavens.
He's not got anything easy here,
or
if at all.
I think this is a safety. Actually, I don't. No, he can't see. I stood right behind it. He's going for the plant.
Yellow onto the red into the middle. He's got it.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, I thought that was in.
No. I think that was a ballsy shot. Well, I'd say ballsy. I've said it twice now, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
As there's balls on the table, I think ballsy's is quite fun. Yeah, BT's going to go red here.
I don't know where the language limit is. I did hear Brett.
Yes, he did, yes, and we won't repeat it.
Saying expletive earlier. I thought you were commentating with him, sorry. Yeah. I was at the local takeaway having a burger, watching it on my phone.
We did put out a blanket apology for it as well.
I had a good chuckle to myself. So
we did what Anton Deck did when Amanda had her little faux pas. Britain's Got Talent. You obviously don't watch it.
No, I don't watch it. No, that's why you got that blank look off me. Although that's a standard look for me. I can't really.
Right, BT's
fantastic
plum position here now.
Look at him, he just loves
He's
it.
running around the table, isn't he?
He does just come naturally, doesn't it?
It's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
very annoying. It's nice to watch, but it's bloody annoying to be on the receiving end of it.
Well, he's on my team, but I get to play him in practice, or get to watch him play me in practice, I should say.
Have you learned anything?
not to play him.
Yeah, fair comment.
It wasn't so long ago that I say I probably hold my own with BT, but actually now he's just started to take
4
a
or
few.
5 years ago,
Yeah,
BT was, and
Yeah.
he'll even admit this, he was a mediocre, all right player.
He was a good player, yeah. He was still a good player. I mean,
But
Oh, we all were.
he's
Oh.
just been, yeah,
see,
no.
all those plaudits, and look what he done to him.
But there was, in a season, he just,
Sorry, go on.
yeah, I don't know what he did, but he exploded. His game went through the roof, and then he came in the next season, and he just blew everything out the water.
Class.
And he's just got better and better ever since.
Yes. He was having a laugh about that a minute ago, but Ian himself will be disappointed.
Yeah.
But,
Well, he knows he should have taken them out. This game should be over.
Kyle's still struggling here. He's left this right up my top cushion, and it's in no man's land, really.
No, but again, this is what I'm saying. Kyle needs to go back to what Kyle does best.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, he's taking this to bottom right and trying to move these yellows. But, the game as it's gone, he's going to open up this red if he misses it. And look, he's opened up that red, and do you know what? It's not ended up too bad. But,
I think BT will look at the plant down the road then, yeah.
Maybe if you can get into the white enough, if that goes. But that red may go off the yellow on the right corner, and in doing so, it will open up the pocket for the black.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he's doing.
No, cut in the middle.
Oh, well, there you go.
And then he'll plop this one in the middle and pop the other one out a little bit so he can run down the rail.
I don't think he's got the ideal angle. And we've got Dale Sawyer launching balls at us. Okay, 75th anniversary of D-Day. I didn't think we get mortar attacks, didn't we? Oh, look out.
Going down the bottom.
Didn't even see that. That was a bad shout. He's still come a little bit far.
But he's got enough where he can just bump into it, bump it out again, take it down the bottom left.
I think looking from, I'm trapped right behind this, and looking from here, I think he can stun past it and play that. No, I'm talking rubbish. I was going to say, I think he can stun past it and leave the red to the same middle.
Yep, there we go, bump it down.
Yeah,
Play it on the bottom left.
that was a bad shot, sorry. That is me talking rubbish. Once again, that's why I'm sat here and not playing any finals today.
I don't know what he's going to do though for the black. Is he just going to push forward and try and play the black in the right middle?
Yeah, I think he runs the white through, and where that yellow is, it's almost lined up with the black to the middle bag. He's looking to land about there. If he can just run the white maybe onto the yellow or just to the right of it as we look, he should be laughing. Oh, wow, he started to stun across. I think he could have just rolled that in.
Yeah. He obviously thinks that went down to the bottom left.
I still didn't expect him to miss it. I didn't realise the black went through the gap. But
no, I didn't. But again,
looking at it now, I can see it does.
But I still think just dropping the red in, running the white through, and he's pretty much going to be spot on for having it in the middle.
Yeah. Well, from 5-0, Kyle's got a good chance to make it 5-3 here.
Yeah.
Good old atmosphere in here at the moment, isn't there? It's alcohol fueled, but
got a good turnout today.
oh, it's fantastic in here. It's a brilliant atmosphere in here. Once again, kudos to the committee and their productions. It just makes the day, and it's just such a professional setup.
Yeah, it's quality streaming service, Beer Production. So if you give them a like and share on Facebook and YouTube.
So I need to mention our sponsors as well. James Electrics and North Devon Precision Products, Eberly Arms,
Wayne Tidy Passmore Garden,
and Sean Horseman as well.
And Dale's Decorating.
Dale's Decorating.
And Dibble and Burge.
Burge.
Yeah, Dibble and Burge, carpet fitters.
That could have been Cole's last chance to really get a foothold in this game, I think. Because 5-3 with 3 on the bounce after 5-0 down, I think BT Well, BT doesn't start to wobble as such, but
This is not a gimme though. I
no,
mean,
it's
I
not.
don't
But it's
expect
natural
BT to
angle
miss
to
it.
come back across.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was
we
the
could have
only
avoided
issue.
that.
Only issue.
Yeah, he's straight down and he look. No messing.
Bottom left.
But
There we go. 6-3.
he's made that look so easy.
6-2 even. Yeah, it should have been 5-3 though. Kyle is going to be praying Ben breaks dry. If Ben breaks and he pots and he gets a nice split like he can,
It's all over, isn't it?
it could be all over in about 45 seconds.
Yeah. So what we've had? We've had 2 frames played of the singles final. I don't think they've actually got them underway on the other table. So
Well, according to the score, it's 1-0.
oh, it is 1-0. So that's 3 frames on the other table, whilst we've had 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking that.
I think they knew we were running behind schedule, so BT's just put on a sprint.
It's very kind of him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always obliging.
Yeah, we're just about an hour and a half behind schedule so far on table 2. Having a bit of a delay there.
It's got a little pause while some questions being asked on the other table. Slight bit of disruption.
Right, here we go.
Frame number 9.
Big break from BT here and it could all be over. Using his trusty 9-ball cue for
The old Predator.
breaking.
He's got a red ball down.
He's definitely going to be looking at yellows now.
Could be in business here.
I think he'd still want to be reds, but he just hasn't got an easy one to go
No, I think for me it is yellows. It's just that red next to the yellow at the middle bag. The one he's just gone past
for.
there.
Or where's that white?
No,
There
Tony.
we go.
Oh,
Right, Kyle.
Do you know what? Look at from here, he's done well to find that gap.
He's absolutely fuming.
You see it, even at 6-2 up. See, that's just
Brilliant.
he's
Yeah.
having a good old head shake.
Right, Kyle.
Now's
This
your
is a
time.
golden opportunity for you.
Well, he needs 5 on the bounce. It's a minor miracle he needs, really, isn't it?
It is, but Kyle is more than capable.
He is, I'd agree.
More than capable.
Oh, this is interesting. So let's take this thing there. See, now he's got to navigate through these yellows now.
He just had a bit of the wrong side on that ball there.
Yeah, this
Is he
could
looking
go
to cut
wrong.
that one in the middle? He is. He's going for the cut in the middle.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the right shot.
Does that red past the other one? I'm not sure it does. But if it doesn't,
He's looking at it now.
his body language. So he's having a little mumble to
it
himself.
doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Don't tell me you're trying to cut this.
I think he is.
Wow.
How's your luck? He's left 2. No, he's left 2. I think the only one he's left is that long red up to the top right, isn't it?
Yeah. Yellow even.
Yeah, the other red.
Yeah, if he just concentrates on potting this, he's going to cut it in the middle. No, he's gone top. Yep, no. There we go. And
Didn't even
it's
touch the
plumb.
sides
No.
there. Look. Yes.
And he's now in plumb position.
Yeah, as good a show as he's putting on. BT does also excel at reffing, doesn't he? He's not a bad ref. No, I'm expecting him to take these out.
He's only done a few minor competitions with his reffing, hasn't he?
Well, yeah,
Didn't he do some tiny little competition called the World Championship?
IPA Worlds, was it? Yeah. I think it was a seniors final. I think he ref.
Yeah, a little competition.
All joking aside, he's over the last year, I think he's become well known on the tours. Absolutely quality ref. Obviously, now doing GB9 ball as well.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. I think he's of a good enough quality beyond the doing a bit of the Mosconi. I wouldn't be surprised to see him there. I think he's got the respect of the players. And,
talking about Mosconi, I'm going to see that this year.
Really?
Yeah, in Vegas.
This is game, set and match.
Yeah.
He's taken these out with great. That first yellow was not easy. And do you know what? I think this is great clearance. I think that first yellow, to me, I think that was shot of the match.
There we go. Exhibition stuff, really. 7-2. That is a scoreline that you probably wouldn't have expected with Kyle. But he just unfortunately didn't take some of the chances that he was given. But all credit to BT, he blew him out of the water, really. And there we go.
All you can say is congratulations to BT once again. It's well done.
But again, Kyle did really well to get through to the final because, like you say, the singles plate is it could quite easily be the singles competition.
Indeed. So that's it from us, folks. And next up on here is Graham's plate.
Yep.
Cheers.